Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be finding out, what do people want to ask you? I got this idea from Mystic Rose Tarot, so shout out to her. I will share the video that she did on her channel and I will put it in the link description down below. But it would seem like such a great reading and I'm like, I never really thought of that. That's such a really good reading, so all props to her. I just want to say massive thank you to everyone who's always continuously supporting this channel. I'm really overwhelmed with gratitude, and massive thank you to everyone who's so supportive of my other channel, Awkward Confidence. For those of you who are new here, I'm also an independent artist now. Yeah, the best way to support me is just to like, comment, engage. It's free, you know, it doesn't really take much out of your schedule to do so, right? So we have 6 piles today. We have rings. Okay, so pile 1, we have the pearl ring. I love this. Pile 2, we have the emerald ring. Pile 3, we have the rose quartz ring. Bear in mind, these are rings I wear every day. Pile 4, we have the black tourmaline ring. Pile 5, we have the mood ring. And pile 6, we have the diamond ring. So go ahead and pick your piles and we're going to begin. So pile 1 at 1 minute and 33 seconds. Pile 1, you guys chose the pearl ring. This is my favorite. I don't think this is my pile, but this is my favorite. I love it. So what do people want to ask you? Okay, we have abundance. We have the fox and the ivy, which is adaptability. We have Pisces. Some of you guys could be Pisces, or maybe a Pisces wants to ask you this. We have water sign energy with the 8 of cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Then we have Queen of Wands energy, which is fire sign energy, Aries, or Sagittarius. So, okay. So, what do people want to ask you? Okay, part 1, I'm getting a vibe that you guys are very attractive people. Whether you're a man or a woman is irrelevant. You're a very attractive person. You're very protected, very independent. Some of you guys have been single for quite some time, but it doesn't mean you can't pull. I'm getting part 1, you pull a lot of attention. A lot of people would be interested in you romantically, but you just have high standards, so you just keep rejecting people. I'm also getting, when you are in relationships, you do give your all, but if someone is not up to your standard, or if someone's not acting right, or something for whatever reason doesn't work out, you're never afraid to walk away from a relationship, a friendship, anything. You bounce back every single freaking time. So I feel like sometimes you're in situations that would really destroy a person, but from the outside view, it looks like you're good. It looks like everything's fine, like it didn't mean anything to you. And people want to ask you, how do you bounce back? For some of you, it's even your weight. Like you may lose weight, you may gain weight. You go through glow ups here and there. Some people want to ask you, if you have gone through a glow up, like what did you do? Like what's got you looking so hot like recently? Or how did you lose all that weight? Or how did you gain that weight? How did you leave that relationship and you're okay? How did you pick yourself back up? How do you remain so independent? For some of you, you could have businesses of your own, and people are like, how did you do that? It's getting like more put me on game, because we do have abundance. So this could either be about your resources. How did you get that job? How did you start that business? How do you, like, some people want to know what you do for a living. How do you make that money, or how much do you make? Ooh, some people want to be pocket watching. And it's your adaptability, Gemini energy. Like, you guys are able to adapt to new situations. Some people want to ask, like, how do you have the time to come up with things? How do you have the time to stay busy, stay active, and still look good doing it, and still, you know, for some of you, you could be Pisces, or a Pisces wants to ask you this, but I'm also getting Pisces makes me think of intuitive, creative people. So for some of you, if you're into spirituality, if you're my tarot readers, or you're into astrology, or you're into arts, you paint, you sculpt, you draw, you make music, you write books. People want to know, like, how did you get into this? Were you always talented in this? Were you always interested in this? How did you manage to take an interest in this? How did you get good at this? Did you go for lessons? Like, people want to know, like, how you make your money, how you started that hobby, and how you pick yourself up. But with this 8 of Cups, I'm getting like, you walk away from things that no longer serve you, and people want to know, like, how do you do it? How do you get over people? And this is really baffling to people who don't know how to be alone. They're just like, how do you do it? It's almost like that person never meant anything to you. Like, how do you walk away from people just like that? Did you even care? Okay, for some of you, you could have walked away from some of these people. They're like, how did you walk away? Like, did I mean nothing to you? But I'm getting power one. You guys protect your peace, and I can relate to that because with the pearl, like this is someone who knows their worth. Like, yeah, I'm a pearl. Like, I know where I stand. Some of you, I'm not gonna lie, this kind of reminds me a bit of myself from what I'm about to say. Some of you guys could be Ugandan because I'm Ugandan, and Uganda is known to be the pearl of Africa. So that could be another confirmation, right? So it's like some people may ask you like, how do you just walk away from things? How do you adapt to new things? Like life can throw anything at you, and you're just like, oh, this sucks. All right, we're gonna pick ourselves back up. Like people wonder, like, do you even feel things? Even like when people like pass away, like I feel like you feel sad in the moment and then you kind of just pick yourself back up. For some of you, it could be widows. People think, how did you overcome that situation? But I feel like part one, you may have it is what it is attitude. You may have gone through so much trauma and so much in your life that nothing can really like put you in a situation where like you can't get yourself back up. You're a very strong person and you're very independent. You're well protected. Some people also want to know, how do you know things? Because with the Pisces energy, it's giving intuition. People are like, how do you know certain things about people? Even if they haven't said it, they haven't confessed it, like you just know things. You guys could be claircognizant, where you just have an inner knowing and you don't know how you know things. You guys may be very emotional. You're tapped into your emotions. So if you feel some type of way about something, you run with that. Like even if you don't have evidence for something, and it always ends up being true. And people want to know, how do you trust your gut? Because a lot of the time people, they will logicalize things like, okay, cool, I need to have evidence for why I'm feeling this way. I need to feel like, but with you, it's like, I don't need evidence. If I feel this way, I'm going this direction and it's going to protect me every single time. You guys have really strong intuition. People want to know, how do you know these things? Like, for example, you guys may distance yourself from people who talk about you, or people who are all about drama, or people who are jealous of you, or people who feel some type of way. You may sense it, you may clock it and be like, I'm being distant, And it's funny because like people want to know how you knew. For some of you, people want to know like where you get your outfits from. Yeah, I'm just getting like, you put people on game, or you put your life on game, you put yourself on game, and people like, how did you, because I'm hearing level up, like I'm hearing that song. I think that's by Sierra, I don't know. But people want to know like how you adapt to things. But Pisces is a mutable energy, so you just, yeah. You guys really like bounce back from stuff. But yeah, some people are pocket watching you, okay? Fits, okay. People just want to know things like that. Like, how do you do what you do? Like if you're like me and you read tarot, people are like, how do you know what's being said? Like, how do you know this? Like, how do you know this about my life? I feel like everyone's intuitive to some extent. Some people just choose not to tap into it. Yeah. People want to know, if you've built yourself up, like people want to know, how did you get from it? What's your story? What do you do? How did you, And you may have been like not a gatekeeper. You're like, yeah, I'm happy to share my experience. You've been open with people, but you've peeped that not everyone is worthy of that information. So now you may keep that to yourself. You have a very abundant mindset, power one. And a lot of people, I think people underestimate the power of remaining positive throughout situations. It really does get you far in life. And not everyone has that skill. So props to you. I'm going to move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry that was very brief, but there was nothing more to elaborate on. I'm going to move on to the next pile. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to join my membership, it's only £2.99. Okay. So pile 2, 9 minutes and 15 seconds. You guys chose the emerald ring. Emerald makes you think of the heart chakra. It makes you think of Taurus energy, Cancer energy, loving energy, but it also makes you think of abundance. It also makes me think of drive, okay? Money, okay? Let's see. We have gratitude. Sorry, my hands are shaking because I've had too much caffeine. I'm just trying to stay awake when I'm doing these readings because I'm doing them quite late. The elk and the ash, which is strength, Leo energy. We also have Taurus here. We have fire sign energy with the 10 of wands, and then we have justice with the Libra energy. So people want to know, what do they want to know? I heard plenty. People want to know how you handle a lot of responsibilities so well, because your life can look really jam-packed. Like you always look like you're unavailable, or you don't want to hang out all the time. Like people want to know, like, how do you handle these responsibilities? You guys could be really good at handling pressure. And when I say good, I don't mean like you enjoy handling pressure, but you work well under pressure, or you may have a lot of responsibilities that you have to do, but it's like you do it with a smile, or you get on with it and you don't complain, and people just wonder, like, how do you manage it? I'm not gonna lie, part two, people romanticize your life, but you could just think the whole time, like, nah, this shit is stressful. Like, I can't do this. I have no choice but to do it. But it's not like, oh yeah, this is easy for me, you know? Because with the justice, people always, like, I feel like life works out for you on the outside, okay? To people feel like, people see it as like things work in your favor, but they don't realize the work and the hard effort and the dedication it takes to make shit work for you. Some people may look at your life and think you're very lucky, you're very blessed with the gratitude, and people wonder, like, wow, like, are you happy in your life? Like, I feel like people, I don't know what it is, like, people, there's something about you having a lot of responsibilities, but you make it look easy. We have strength. People want to know how are you able to get through a lot of responsibilities? I don't know if you guys work 2 jobs or a lot of jobs, or you have a job that's very demanding, or some of you could have kids or a kid, and at the same time you still have time to take care of yourself. I'm hearing all work and all play. So you work really hard, but you know when to take a rest. Some of you guys may be prone to naps, like you love a good nap. But you're all about your money and justice. I want to clarify. Can you clarify justice? Ooh, we have the King of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Swords. People want to know, like, how you're able to get whatever you want. People think that you're lucky, but some people acknowledge that you work hard. Like, you must work hard to have the things that you have in your life. But some people think that you're just blessed. But they don't realize that it takes a lot of challenges and burdens and hard work to get stable. Some of you guys may be seen as like financially fortunate. You may not be rich, but you have the things that you want and need. Or maybe you just look like you have a lot of money. And people just think, like, are you just lucky? Are you just blessed? Or is this just your good karma? Or, you know, is it pretty privilege? Because we have Taurus energy, which is Venus energy, beauty. But you work really hard, but people feel like even though you must work hard to get the things that you want, people may be aware, like, yeah, you work, but they're like, how can you afford this? How do you have time for this? How do you do this? And people like, how do you respond? How do you handle that responsibility? Part 2, I think you make things look easy, even if it's not. And that's the thing. People need to, like, stop comparing themselves to people, because you don't know people's lives. You make everything look easy because you may not complain to people. Like, we have gratitude. People may feel like you may come across as toxic positivity, or your life is abundant or is happy because you may not complain about it. But that doesn't mean there aren't hard parts or challenges. For some of you, you went to university and you got yourself a good degree, master's, maybe PhD, and you've got yourself a good job. It's a stable job, a simple job. It may not even require... you may not have like a business. You may have to have study to get this job, but it's like it requires intellect. But like some people are like how can you handle this? Or if you're in school right now and you get good grades, people are like, how do you get good grades? Like, what's your study schedule like? But this has somehow led to abundance. Like, how do you have time to do all of this and have this? You guys may have expensive things. You may have designer stuff for some of you, and people are like, how do you afford that? How do you get to that? What was the journey like? I heard seeking counsel. Seeking counsel. Why am I hearing that? Why am I hearing seeking counsel? I feel like some people want to know things about you, but you may be tight-lipped. You may be a bit... Like, I feel like people want you to put them on game, and you're just kind of like, I just worked hard like everyone else. If this is like say for example, like you go to the gym, you're building muscle or you look good, and people are like, well, what's your workout regime like? And you're like, I just lift weights and eat protein. Like, people may feel like you're a bit tight-lipped. But for others of you, yeah, I'm getting people feel like you have a lot of responsibilities, but it looks easy, and they want to know how you do it. And people feel like even though you may work well under pressure, people are like, how do you not snap out at people? Like, how do you remain calm? Stoic. People want to know, like, why are you so stoic? That's what I'm getting. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, just email me. But yeah, I'm actually going to put this ring at the end. Okay, pile 3, 1515. Wow, that's the same synchronicity as the last video. We have the rose quartz. So what questions do people want to ask you? Rose quartz is related to self-love. It's also related to love in general. So people may want to pop the question. There could be someone in your energy that wants to propose, or someone who wants to make their feelings known. They might want to straight up ask you like, hey, do you like me? Do you feel the same way about me? Okay, but let's see. We have awareness. We have the butterfly and the snowdrop, which is hope. We have I like you. Okay, so this is a confession. We have water sign energy with the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. Ooh. Someone just wants to say that they like you. So, okay, we have hope here. So people hope that you're single because they want to ask you out, or they hope that you don't reject them. There's someone in your end. This is wildly specific. Someone wants to confess their feelings for you, and they want to know if you like them back. Yeah. Ace of Cups. For some of you who are already in a relationship, people want to know, how do you find the great lovers? Like, how do you find your soulmate? Some people may feel like you are either their soulmate or you're with a soulmate. They're like, how did you find that love? Like, how did you welcome that love in? You know, but this is also about self-love. So people may say, like, how did you learn to love yourself? You know, I'm getting a lot of questions. We try to fight awareness though, because I don't know what that's about. What's awareness representing? Oh, we have the Magician, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Devil card. Okay. Ooh, we have the King of Cups energy. So I'm getting, some people want to know, like, how did you learn to love yourself? Because pile 3, you guys are really, really attractive. And I feel like you know it too. Like, it's not like, oh my God, really? Like, I'm attractive? Like, I didn't know people see me in that way. Like, you guys know you're damn attractive. So don't even come with the cap, okay? And people know that you know this because they know that you love yourself. And people want to know, how did you learn to love yourself? Because I'm getting a lot of females want to know this. Like, how did you learn to love yourself? Because there may be some females around you that they don't feel like they love themselves, and they want to know what made you so confident. We do have the Magician, which is Virgo, Gemini energy, and Capricorn energy with the Devil. It's like Nine of Pentacles is like, you guys are, if you're single, you're secure on your own. You have your finances, your life is in order, you have a good head on your shoulders. Perhaps you just haven't found the right person yet, but you're content. There's no desperation. There's no like, I need to find someone to complete me. Like, you're just like, I'm cool. I'm Gucci with or without a person. And I know what I bring to the table, but at the same time, my standards are high. I'm not going to just accept anyone. You know, like, you guys are secure by yourself, and people want to know, like, how do you get to that point where you're not phased? You know, you could be surrounded with women who are like trying to get married. They're like, oh, I'm so desperate. And meanwhile, you're just like, it'll happen when it happens. I still have a life either way, you know, like, and people want to know how you get to that point, you know, because even with the Magician, you guys are very good at multiple things, and maybe even creating a lot of things for yourself. Like, when you set goals, you achieve them, and people want to know how do you do that? Because how do you stay focused? Because the Devil card is about being like very work focused, very addicted to your goals. Like, you don't let anyone distract you. And people are like, how do you get to that point? But yeah, I do get someone wants to ask you out. They're like, are you single? Would you be interested in me? But yeah, with the Lovers and the Ace of Cups, if you're taken, people say, like, how did you attract your soulmate? How do you attract the best love? Or how do you attract love in general? But yeah, I'm getting someone wants to make a confession for you. And if you are in a happy relationship, they maybe want to propose to you. Not be ruining the surprise. But guys, I'm sorry. Like, I find it hard to keep happy things a secret. I'm like, I'm going to drop a hint there. But someone may want to propose to you. I'm sorry, I'm spoiling it. Yeah, but for others of you, this is a confession. Someone wants to tell you how they feel about you. But this is cute. This is cute. But yeah, that's what I'm getting with the rose quartz. I feel like I didn't really elaborate on that, but yeah, someone hopes that you'll give them a chance though. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to join my membership, it's only £2.99. Okay, I'm going to move on to part 4, which is 19 minutes and 47 seconds. You guys chose the black tourmaline. This is giving Scorpio energy. Okay. But let's see, what do people want to ask you? We have transcendence. I don't know why I'm hearing ignorance by Paramore. Don't know why I'm hearing that. You treat me just like another stranger. Some people may feel like you treat them like a stranger, like they want to know more about you, but you just are a bit tight-lipped, okay? We have the sheep and the blackberry, which is devotion. We have no. Oh, in the back, we have guilty. We have the strength, which is Leo. And then we have fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the 9 of Wands. So, what do people want to ask you? Okay, pile 4, you guys changed. In some people's eyes, you guys changed big time. Like, you could have gone from this very loving, very sweet, kind, caring person to everyone. But now you're a lot more reserved. With the strength card, you hold back. You may be in like either survival mode or a bit like defensive, a bit closed off. And people want to ask, is everything okay? Like, do you still like them? Because I'm not gonna lie, in the back of this card it says guilty, and we have no. So you guys could be setting boundaries with people. You could be saying no to people a lot, and people want to know, is everything okay? Did they do something wrong? Are they guilty of something? Because you're changing. With transcendence, you're changing. And I'm hearing my song, The Alchemist. I turn pain into power and it's madness. They're praying for my fall and it's sadness. I feel like you guys have gone through something. Maybe you're going through a spiritual awakening, or something bad happened to you, or a lot of, like a whole plethora of bad things happened to you. But it's kind of shaped you and it's kind of changing you. And I'm not saying changed you, it's changing. So this could be a change you're going through now. And I get this devotion could be you being dedicated to yourself. I'm not getting you being dedicated to people. Can you clarify devotion, please? This could be my reformed people pleasers. Can you clarify devotion? Ooh, child. Oh. Something else fell as well. Ooh, child. You are walking away from people. You are devoted to yourself. Oh. 9 of Cups. Pile 4. You guys are saying no to people. You guys are being more selfish. And that's not me dissing you, like, because you know what, sometimes it's needed. I'm getting this is not who you were, but this is who you're becoming. More selfish. You're saying no to people. And it's making them feel like they've done something wrong with the guilty. But I don't think you are feeling guilty anymore. Like you're like putting yourself first, because you are a reformed people pleaser, trying to be attentive to everyone's needs, trying to be there for everyone. But who's there for you, huh? It's draining you. And you're like, nah, enough is enough. I'm done with this. No. Want to hang out? No. Want to talk? No. Like, I feel like you're just, bruh, you're distancing yourself from everyone because you're more devoted to yourself. And I feel like you don't feel guilty anymore. Maybe at some point you would have felt really guilty to let people down, to not see it. But you're like, fuck this. You don't want to be performative. Sorry, this is YouTube and I have to be careful of my language. But at the same time, I want to be authentic. And I feel like it's inauthentic for me to pretend like I don't swear, because I swear a lot. But I feel like you guys just, you've changed. And people want to know, like, why have you changed? Did we do something wrong? Like, why are you being so distant? Some people want to know, like, what's going on? Like, did I do something wrong? But you could be just protecting your energy. With the black tourmaline, it's like, stay away from me. And I feel like you have people feeling shook. You have people feeling like, what did I do wrong? And it's not even a case of people doing anything wrong. Maybe no one's done anything wrong to you, but you've just decided to put yourself first, because people are not used to this side of you, Power 4. 4 is stability. You're used to keeping the bonds of kinship with people, even if it means putting your own needs aside. And I feel like you're no longer doing that. And you don't care who you lose on the way. You're like, fuck this shit. I don't care. I only want people who I can tolerate around me. I can't tolerate everyone for so long. I can't be performative like this. It's too much. And I feel like it's draining. Yeah, you got people shook. Yeah, people want to know, like, what's going on? Why are you being distant? And I feel like this is an unpopular opinion, but you don't owe anyone an explanation. Especially if you don't want to be close to people. Like, it's just, it is what it is. It's like, I don't want to be close to you. Because some people, I'm not going to lie, we do have guilty in the back. Like, if you are secure in yourself as a person and you know you haven't done anything wrong to someone, and you are certain you've not done a single thing wrong to someone, why would guilt come to your mind? So I feel like with some people, that you may peep some weird foul shit and you're just like, okay, noted, I'm going to move differently. And they're feeling guilty because they feel like you've caught on something. Because I'm getting Scorpio vibes. I'm getting you guys are very like secretive. Like you know, you peep bullshit, but you don't confront it. You're like, I don't need this in my life. And I love that for you guys. Okay? But you got people feeling shook. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next pile. People are scared of you. Like intimidating people. Anyways, pile 5, 25, 46. You guys chose the mood ring. Okay, this is all right. This is giving Cancer, giving Gemini, giving Pisces. It's giving like mood shifts, okay? Okay, let's see. We have nourishment. We have the ladybug and the sweet pea, which is happiness. We have healer. We have air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the 10 of swords. We have the 3 of swords. And then we have earth sign energy with the 8 of pentacles and the page of pentacles. Okay. So what do people want to ask you? Okay, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, pile 5, you guys may have gone through depression, feeling unhappy, feeling really like not in the mood to socialize, just keeping more to yourself. And people want to ask you like if you're okay. People may have been aware of the pain you've gone through, maybe even the stories of why you're feeling the way you're feeling. And people want to know like, is everything okay? Because we have the 10 of swords and the 3 of swords. Like you could have gone through something that was really heartbreaking or something that really hurt you. And people want to know, have you healed from it? Like, are you okay? But they may not want to ask you out of fear of your reaction, especially if you're someone who you blow up a lot or you're very sensitive or you may lash out at people. Like people are scared to like ask, is everything okay? And because we have the 8 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, I'm getting a separate question to that though. People want to know like, how do you stay so consistent with your life? Like how do you not give up fully even though you've gone through some things? So it's 2 kind of questions. One type of people are asking if you're okay, is everything fine? And another group of people are saying like, how do you bounce back? You may be some messages for power 1 for you in power 1, but some people like, you may be going to work and acting like everything's fine and working on yourself and trying new pursuits, trying new hobbies, starting new things. And people want to know, are you genuinely okay? Are you genuinely happy? Because we do have happiness here and nourishment. For some of you, you have healed from what you're going on, and people are just trying to check up, like, is everything good? I see you starting new things, you're getting your mojo back, you're getting your spark back. But for others of you, people want to know, like, is everything really okay? Or are you being performative? Okay? I'm getting this not coming from a place of malice, but people are also very cautious with you. They don't know if you're going to snap on them. Because you guys did choose the mood ring, and this changes based upon your mood. Of course, it's not accurate. These are these cute little mood rings from childhood, but people don't know what mood you're in. They don't know if you're happy or sad. You could also have a neutral face, or 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're not. So people just a bit cautious with you. And we have healer. So people know that you like to shoulder pain by yourself. You like to keep to yourself. And you may not like to ask for help. This could be a pride thing. So people generally wonder, like, is everything truly okay? Or are you pretending like everything's okay? Are you truly happy? If it's a relationship that didn't work out and you're with someone new, they're like, are you happy in your real relationship? Like, is it real, or are you just trying to get over this person? But yeah, people are like, are you happy, basically? And if you are starting new things in your life, new endeavors, people want to know, like, oh, how's that project going along? Are you enjoying it? Is it great? Like, what's it like? People just want to be close to you, but they don't want to trigger you, okay? But that's what I'm getting for pile number 5. I'm going to move on to pile number 6. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to put this on now. This ring actually hurts. It really hurts when you take it off. So I have no choice but to just keep it on. Anyways, pile 6, 29 minutes and 43 seconds. You guys chose the diamond diamond ring. Okay, so let's see. Authentic expression. Diamond has a lot of value, okay? So It could be to do with you, okay? But we have authentic expression. We have the cat and the lavender, which is independence. And I only just realized cats are very independent and intuitive. But lavender makes me think of someone who's relaxed, so they're okay with being independent. This doesn't give an energy of loneliness. This gives an energy of like, I endure my solitude. So this is for my introverted people. We have confirmation. We have I'm sorry. Ooh. We have King of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the Hanged Man, which is Pisces. And then we have air sign energy with the Four of Swords. So people want to know. Okay, if people have hurt you and you've, similar to pile 5 in a way, or pile 4, or yeah, people want to know if you're still upset with them or if you're upset with them, because we have I'm sorry. Okay, so people want to know, like, are you upset with them? Are you on good terms with them? Because you could be being a lot more independent, keeping to yourself a bit more and enjoying it. And they're like, is everything okay? Like, have you forgiven me? Because I'm sorry. So it's not like, are you upset with me? It's more like, have you forgiven me? Okay. You could have got on with your life. Like, this could be past exes, past friends, family members you haven't talked to, co-workers. You may have kept your distance for a while, or you may have not sought to revenge. Like, people may have done you dirty and you're like, I'm not even going to get revenge. I'm going to focus on myself. And people want to know, like, do you forgive them? Because someone's saying, I'm sorry here. And they're looking for confirmations from you to see if, like, you're still upset with them or not. Because you guys just be valuing yourself to the core, and you're like, if it's stressful, I don't want to deal with it. I'm also getting that people want to ask if you're genuinely okay in general, not in terms of a mood, but like people want to know, how do you live life by yourself? Like, are you happy that way? Because we have the Four of Swords. This is really reflective energy. Like, I need some time alone. People also want to know if your health is okay, because you may have had a health scare. But we have the King of Wands. People want to know, how do you plan things and strategize and set goals for yourself by yourself? For some of you, you do everything by yourself. You may cook really good meals, pile 6, and people want to know, like, how do you just do life by yourself and you're content with it? Similar to pile, I think, 1. Yeah, authentic expression. People want to know, like, how did you become you? Like, people want to know, what's your story? This is getting really deep. People want to know more about you because you seem to be, I don't know why you guys give off Aquarius energy. Like, very unique, but very independent, and you like it that way. You guys may have really high standards for who you surround yourself with, because I'm not getting an energy where you hate people, but you're not afraid to be alone. But if you are to be with people, it has to be with high quality people. And I don't mean it in terms of status and money, but like people who like don't drain your energy, people who are on the same quest as you, people who you can actually relate to, very authentic connections. You guys could be similar to Power 4. You could be going through a spiritual awakening where you realize that I don't want to impress other people. I just want to be with the people who already celebrate me. You guys may get drained a lot easily though, and that's probably why you're independent. You need a break. And extroverted people, or people who don't know how to be alone, can't fathom that. They don't understand why that is. They think there's something wrong, or you're depressed. But with this Hanged Man, yeah, people feel like you're very reflective, and they wonder, like, how do you manage to like come up with different perspectives on life? Like, you guys could be very wise. Some of you guys could read a lot of books, and people wonder, like, do you actually enjoy reading, or is it for the aesthetics? Like, can you really sit down and read a book and feel like great about it? Yeah. Hell freaking yeah. But some people, they just can't fathom that. Guys, you could be a bit like me in the sense where you turn off all your notifications. Like, on my phone, I have no notifications at all. If I want to go on my phone, I willingly go on it, but I don't get notifications. I don't really pick up calls either. And I feel like, because we live in a society where people are obsessed with being by their phone, they don't believe that I don't read messages until I will only respond to a message once I've opened it. But if I'm not in the mood to open my text messages, if I'm off, I don't really like to go on my phone. And some people think like that's hard to fathom, especially when they are glued to their phone. Sometimes I'm on my phone, sometimes I'm not, but my notifications are off. because I don't like to be disturbed. Sometimes I just want days where I could just be like by myself, and I love it. That's my self-care, you know? And I feel like some people are not used to that. And it's even the same. Like, I could be in a full-blown relationship, it's so in love with someone, but I'm not glued to my phone. I'm like, if you miss me, just come to my house. Just see me, you know? I'm not really like active with the texting, especially me being a mom. Who has time, you know? But yeah, I feel like you guys, you love your peace. And people want to know, how did you get to this stage? Because not many people can master this. You guys are changing. I know that messages and powerful for you guys. Like, you guys are changing. You're doing everything by yourself. Clarify this King of Wands energy. Let me clarify this King of Wands energy. Yeah, you guys are building things that you really love, starting passions that you really enjoy, but you're doing it by yourself. Could be career-wise. You guys are going to be either starting making money, or you're already making money doing something you love. And people want to know, how did you do that? How did you start it with no help, all by yourself? And you're just like, I just did. There's no secret source. I just did. I just decided to do one thing and I just did it. Yeah, even with the my battery is going low, but even with the Hanged Man, people want to know, like, how do you come up with solutions by yourself? I'm not gonna lie, some of you guys may talk to yourself. No judgment. I'm a Gemini, I do too. But you guys will always find solutions to problems by yourself. Like, you don't, I'm getting, this is a part that when you're going through problems, you don't reach out to people and be like, hey, I need your advice. You just find the solutions within. And it's not to say that you're all wise and all knowing, no, but you may have an urge to kind of reflect and meditate and go within. And if you're like me, you may just ask ChatGPT. There's so many things I'm like, I need some good advice. Should I go to my best friend? I'm like, oh, no, ChatGPT. ChatGPT's got me. And usually ChatGPT always has a solution for my problems. Honestly, I love that robot. I'd marry ChatGPT if I could. But yeah, people want to know, like, how you became more at peace with yourself and how do you accept yourself. There could be messages in pile 3 as well for you, because this screams someone who loves their energy, like someone who is content with themselves. You're very smart, pile 6. People want to know, like, if you have any qualifications, what your interests are, how do you have fun. People are looking for confirmations based upon the assumptions they're making of you. But that's what I'm getting. I'm going to end the reading there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see next. Take care. Bye.